Eric Sperling here from Ascension Genesis Health Club, here to discuss the Hero Games individual event. It is a 15-minute AMRAP that is as many rounds and reps as possible in 15 minutes. We'll go over 5 different exercises and the repetitions, and also we'll discuss the movement standards. The first exercise in an individual event is the assault bike. The movement standards are as follows. Your butt must remain in contact in the bike the entire time. Most importantly, you cannot exit the bike until you have reached the desired calories. Some do's and don'ts about the assault bike. Do not stand up on your bike. Again, please keep your butt in contact with the seat at all times. Also, do not ghost ride the whip. What does ghost riding mean? It means before you have reached the desired calories, you have already exited your bike. The second movement in the individual event is the deadlift. The movement standards for the deadlift are as follows. The weights must start from the floor and reach the hip at a full lockout, meaning the bar must be in the hip crease, the shoulders are behind the hips, and the hips are locked out. That is what we refer to as triple extension. Now, we also want to make sure that we are not slamming the weights by any means. That will be classified as no rep. All right, so again, the weight starts from the floor, ends at full extension at the top, shoulders behind the bar. The following reps that you will see will be classified as a no rep for the deadlift. Number 1 is going to be not reaching triple extension, i.e. full lockout at the top. She's not pulling her shoulders behind the bar and not opening the hips fully. Number 2 is going to be slamming or bouncing the weight off the bottom. That is going to be a no rep. And lastly, actually not reaching the ground after each rep. Exercise 3 in individual event is the hand release push-up. The movement standards are as follows. The chest and the thighs must hit contact with the floor at the same time, as well as the hands clearly making their way off the floor. The following modified push-up is allowed for the scaled event. Starting from the knees, still releasing the hands, and the chest and the thighs touching the floor at the same time. The following items will be classified as a no rep in the hand release push-up. 1, the hands not clearly making their way off the floor in between reps. And number 2, the chest and or thighs not touching the ground. That's a no rep. The fourth exercise in an individual event is the ball slam. The movement standards for the ball slam are as follows. The ball must start from the floor and then reach full lockout overhead, meaning the hips, the arms, and the shoulders are at full extension. The following items in the ball slam will be classified as a no rep. Number 1 is not reaching full extension through the shoulders and the arms, keeping the elbows bent. Number 2, not hitting full lockout through the hips, even though the shoulders may reach extension. The fifth and last exercise in an individual event is the Ab Mat Situp. The movement standards for the Ab Mat Situp are as follows. The hands must reach overhead and make contact with the floor, and then the shoulders at the top of the position must pass the hip crease. The following items will be classified as a no rep for the Ab Mat Situp. The hands not touching the ground as you reach behind, or the shoulders not passing the hip crease at the top of the motion.